WOSQ and WOSQFM.com, as well as OleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for basketball action tonight as the Marshfield Tiger girls basketball team faces Stevens Point in a key Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup. Should Stevens Point win this ball game, they'll go to 11-0 in conference play and clinch the outright conference championship. If Marshfield wins, the Tigers and Stevens Point both would be 10-1 with one more ball game to play next week, and so a tie for the conference championship is certainly a strong possibility. Second time this year these teams have played. They played just a few weeks ago, in fact, back on the 29th of January in a close ball game at Stevens Point. Marshfield won that contest, Stevens Point won that contest 62-61. The Stevens Point Panthers 15-6 overall, 10-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, and doing it with an extremely young roster. Only one senior on this ball club. That's a key senior, Abby Josie, but some very good juniors, freshmen, and sophomores as well on this ball club. And Coach Janelle McCarville, in her first season as SPASH girls basketball coach, having good success with a 15-6 overall record. The SPASH ball club began the season by losing 4 consecutive ball games. They've turned some things around since then. Did lose 2 ball games at the Century Classic, but they've won their last 9 contests, including a 66-34 win over Merrill at Stevens Point on Tuesday. Marshfield Tigers 14-7 overall, 9-1 in conference play. The Tigers have won 4 of their last 5. They earned a victory on Monday night by winning at Chippewa Falls 57-31. And some good news for Tiger basketball fans tonight. 2 key seniors are back in action this evening. Rayala Schuler has missed Marshfield's last 3 ball games due to injury, and Ayanna Bosom has missed the Tigers' last 9 contests due to injury. Both Rayala and Ayanna are back in action tonight, and they'll be in uniform and in the starting lineup for this ball game this evening. JV contest was close tonight. That ball game won by Stevens Point, 37-33. Now, if you're still looking for that last-minute Valentine's Day gift, why not try Hefco Floral in downtown Marshfield at City Hall Plaza? You can stop by, pick up a Valentine's Day gift for your special someone, or just shop online at hefco.com. That's Hefco Floral in downtown Marshfield. Back with more of our pregame report from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you by Country Wireless, high-speed internet. We bring the internet to you, whether rural, business, or residential. Get details at countrywireless.com. Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling, HVAC specialist, restoring your comfort for over 40 years on Veterans Parkway, Marshfield. Residential, commercial, and agricultural. And Courtesy Auto and Truck Center Stanley, your Ford store with a selection of new Fords and pre-owned trucks to fit any budget.
Imagine going through a week without any electricity. It wouldn't be easy, would it? Every hour, every day, we rely on the electricity to power our homes, our businesses, and our schools. Marshfield Utilities, our community-owned, not-for-profit public power utility, delivers reliable, reasonably priced, safe service every hour of every day. It's good for consumers, business, our community, and the nation. Let's celebrate our public power utility.
Stevens Point and Marshfield tonight, Wisconsin Valley Conference girls basketball from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. The Wisconsin Valley Conference standings heading into this ball game tonight. Stevens Point in first place at 10-0. Marshfield second at 9-1. Wausau West third at 6-4. Wisconsin Rapids fourth at 5-5. Merrill fifth at 3-6. Wausau East sixth at 2-8, and DC Everest in 7th place with no wins and 11 losses. Tonight's game between Marshfield and Stevens Point is the 111th game in this girls basketball series, which dates back to the 1974-75 season. Marshfield has the edge in the series, Tigers have won 62 previous games. Stevens Point has won 48. Stevens Point won earlier this season, 62-61. SPASH also won both games last season, 2 tight ball games, 44-41 and 68-67 in double overtime. In fact, Stevens Point now has won 14 of the last 24 games between these two teams, dating back to the 2011-2012 season. On Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ tomorrow, it's Wisconsin Badger men's basketball as the Badgers play Rutgers. Our broadcast begins tomorrow 10 a.m. on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WOSQFM.com. Now we'll check in with Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Taylor Varsho as our pregame report continues following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It's Marshfield made new. Marshfield Utilities, your community-owned electric and water provider since 1904, supporting the teams and teens in central Wisconsin. Sternweiss & Sons Marshfield, ready mix and block, serving the area since 1972 with quality concrete products. And the Daily Grind downtown Marshfield, gourmet coffee and teas, plus specialty eats.
This Valentine's Day, wow her at work with flowers from Hefco Floral, and she'll come home with a smile. Send premium Hefco Valentine roses, the best of the best. Available in red or a Valentine assortment of red, pink, and lavender. Hefco's long-stemmed roses are arranged in a glass vase with foliages and accent flowers, finished with a pretty Valentine bow and hand-delivered to her at work. Don't wait until it's too late. Shop at Hefco.com. Hefco Floral, downtown Marshfield. Your florist helping you celebrate Valentine's Day.
Basketball tonight here on WOSQ as the Marshfield Tiger girls face Stevens Point in a key matchup in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Tiger coach Taylor Varsho joining us for some pregame thoughts. Taylor, first of all, good news in that for the first time in a while, you have a full roster with you. Tell us what that means to your ball club.
Yeah, I know. Just for practice-wise, it does mean the world to have extra bodies. Obviously it's 2 seniors coming back from not, being out, one out for us since January 6th, and the other out being for 2 weeks. So it's nice to have bodies. It's nice to have them back in our lineup. But just healthy in general, that's the biggest goal. So again, just other options to have, other weapons. I think they both bring very good qualities to the court, both offensively and defensively, and excited to have them back out there tonight.
Nice also to have them back at a time when you're preparing for postseason, trying to maybe peak at this time. So getting WIAA and Ayanna back right now is, I'm sure, very important for you. Yeah,
absolutely. I always keep saying this, but you want to be playing your best basketball, and I feel like we're obviously getting healthier. Not that we haven't been playing great, but I think now that we have other options, other weapons, we're in full strength now. So just really happy to see how they perform tonight.
One of the real things I want to ask you about tonight, something we've seen now in the last few ball games, is the emergence of Emma Ridgway as a real strong offensive threat for you. Tell us about her development, what that means to your ball club.
Yeah, Emma Ridgway being a junior, she's got some length. She's athletic. She put a lot of time in during the off season. She was with us all summer, all fall. And it's hard to play a kid that's not athletic. Emma came in pretty raw, but we can always work on those basketball skills. I can't teach athleticism. I can't teach kids to run. We can work on that, but as a junior, as having her first time on varsity, she's done everything we've asked for her to do, and she's now building up that confidence. I just go back to the point game. I think she hit 4 or 5 threes for us, and yes, they were wide open, but if you're going to leave me wide open, why not take them? So, she's really excelled in that, and I think too, just defensively, being so long and being so athletic, she's gonna guard their best player on the opposing side. So, really, she's a kid that we probably don't talk about enough, but she's done everything you asked of her this year, and such a good kid, both in the classroom and on the court.
If you're a girl like Emma and you're the newcomer to the starting lineup, and you're surrounded by 4 girls who are very experienced. Does it take some time to get the nerve up to maybe assert yourself, especially on the offensive end?
Yeah, I think, going back to the start of the year where we did start 3 seniors, obviously Zeta, who's been starting for me for 3 years, and then Emma's the newcomer. Absolutely. She knows that she's the 5th option out there, just to be honest, and she knows that she needs to get Ashley the ball, she needs to get Ayanna the ball, and she needs to get Zeta the ball, and then Rayella down below. So she knows her role. She's played her role extremely well, and sometimes at this level, Gene, it's hard for kids to wrap their mind around that, because we all want to score points, and we all want to, put the ball in the hole. But at the end of the day, who wants to do the nitty-gritty stuff? Who wants to rebound? Who wants to play defense? Who wants to just be a really great passer? And you look at all these colleges and all these great players that are playing collegiately. I'm talking Division I, but the true point guards are the ones that are the true passers on the floor. Not only can they score, but they can also pass the ball. So, having the diverse, different weapons, not only just being a shooter, but to be playing both ways. You can play offense and defense, and I think last time we played point, Emma really showed that. Even in Chippewa on Monday, Emma really ran the floor hard. She got some easy buckets, easy offensive rebounds, and that's fun basketball. When we can just run the floor and not have to call an action or a play, that's when basketball is really fun for me.
And tonight, Stevens Point, second matchup this year. We know they're a very talented team, so how are you approaching this ball game?
Yeah, I think, we came in with the same game plan as we did, last week. We just got to play better in certain possessions. Every possession matters, whether you're on offense and defense. And obviously having more bodies out there and healthier squad, I think will bring a different, diverse, different groups out there at different times, regardless if we want to go, quicker and fast, or we want to slow it down. So, we're going to come 84 feet and try to pressure them, but just a little tweaks on from last time to this time. We were up 3 many times during that game, and it's just, we don't know how to build on that 3-point lead. We take a bad shot, and that leads to now we're tied. So trying to teach the girls those type of, it's a 1-possession game versus, I'm just going to jack up the shot. So really understanding what their role is on the floor. Is their role to score? Is their role to just be a great passer? Is their role just to take care of the ball when they're out there? So it's really hard when you have 16 girls on your squad, and yes, you want to get everybody in there as a coach, but you want to put kids in great positions to potentially win the game, and this game could decipher if we tie or win the conference. So we just got to be ready to go, and anybody's number can be called at any time.
Pre-game comments from Marshfield Tiger girls basketball coach Taylor Varsho. And now our national anthem. High School Pep Band and our national anthem. And we're set for basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Marshfield and Stevens Point tonight in a key Wisconsin Valley Conference girls basketball matchup. The starting lineups for tonight's ball game for Stevens Point: Lydia Johnson, 5'10 sophomore, averaging 3.3 points per game. Jada Seibert, 5'9 freshman, averaging 19.4. Ellie Strong, 5'5 sophomore, averaging 7.8. Lindsay Weiler, 6' junior, averaging 9.2. And Abby Josie, 5'11 senior, averaging 7.2 points per game. Stevens Point is coached by Janelle McCarville in her first season as SPASH girls basketball coach. She is assisted by Joe Seibert and Dan Wiersba. The SPASH Panthers 15-6 overall, 10-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Marshfield Tiger starters, Zeta Kolbeck, 5'4" junior, averaging 9.4 points per game. Ashley Grankorvitz, 5'11" senior, averaging 14.9. Rayalis Schuler, 5'10" senior, averaging 7.6. Ayana Bosom, 5'11" senior, averaging 7 points per game. And Emma Ridgway, 5'10" junior, averaging 5.1 points per game. Tigers are coached by Taylor Verschow in her 6th season as Tiger basketball coach. She has a record 79 wins and 57 losses. She is assisted by Scott Scheuer and Rhonda Kading. The Tigers are 14-7 overall and 9-1 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Tigers in white, Stevens Point in black for this ball game. Tigers have made a couple of changes in their lineup. We were told that Ayana Bosom and Rayalis Schuler, who are back with the team tonight, would be the starting lineup. That's not the case. Instead, Mackenzie Holm and Haley Klum get starts for Marshfield. Mackenzie, 5'5" junior, averaging 5 points per game. Haley Klum, 5'9" sophomore, averaging 5.4. Grankorvitz and Weiler on the center jump to begin play. 1 inch to Stevens Point. And we're set for basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. Opening tip to Marshfield. Tigers have the ball in front court to our right. Kolbeck trapped near the timeline. Needs some help. Finds Holm. Goes underneath to Ridgway. Short jumper rolls in. Tigers break the press and score. And Marshfield grabs a quick 2-0 lead. Tigers with backcourt pressure. Ellie Strong, harassed by Kolbeck, comes across the timeline. Stopped out top. Hands on the near side to Lydia Johnson. Weiler top of the key. Back outside again to Seibert for a 3-point try. It rims out of there. Ball's on the floor and taken by Stevens Point once again. Weiler in the lane. Hands inside to Josie. Can't get a shot off. Back to Weiler for the short jumper, which is good. Josie scores and we're tied at 2. Again, SPASH wants to trap Kolbeck at the timeline. She bounces across the line to Ridgway, far side Grankorvitz. Pass downstairs to Klum, back outside again to Kolbeck, drives the lane, ball slapped loose and stolen by Stevens Point. Run out for SPASH, pass inside to Weiler, she'll drive and score. Lindsay Weiler scores it, and Stevens Point has its first lead at 4-2. Tigers back on offense. Kolbeck will cross the timeline. Hits Grankorvitz far side. Inside Ridgway. Short jumper rolls in. Again, the Tigers break that press with an easy basket by Ridgway. And we're deadlocked at 4. We've played 90 seconds. SPASH back to forecourt. Strong on the far wing. Holds outside the arc. Baseline hits Josie in the corner. Picked up by Grankorvitz and then walks with the ball. Trying to take a pass back to the outside. We've played just over 90 seconds. We're tied at 4. Marshfield inbounding, sideline backcourt. Zeta Kolbeck again facing that trap. Comes across the line. Bounces far side to Grankorvitz, who's run into and fouled by Ellie Strong. First foul on Strong and the first team foul. Tigers inbounding a quarter court, looking to regain the lead. Holm will throw into Kolbeck near the timeline. Zeta facing a double team, high post to Ridgway. Near side Holm, a 3-pointer by Mackenzie around the rim and no good. Ball loose in the corner and a tie ball call as Holm and Johnson both grab it. And possession goes to Stevens Point. This was a 1-point game, first time these two teams played. Should be a close one once again tonight. SPASH inbounding, baseline backcourt. Johnson comes in to Seibert. Splits a double team, comes across the timeline on the near wing. Tries to go baseline, stopped by Kolbeck. Passing back outside to Johnson once again. Far side Strong, holds outside the arc. Strong still with it, dribbles to the free throw line. Goes back near side to Josie, she'll drive the baseline. Inside to Weiler, who missed the short jumper. Gets it back, missed it again, and Grankorvitz flies in for the rebound. Tigers come back down the floor, looking to regain the lead. Grant Corvitz holds on the near wing. Baseline to Klum. Haley goes baseline, goes underneath, stop there. Baseline home, three-pointer away, around and out. Fight for the rebound, comes to Klum, and then she is tied up. And possession goes to Marshfield. Some aggressive play on both sides so far tonight. 15:24 left first half. We're tied at 4. Tigers inbounding. Baseline front court. Colbeck will throw in. Still looking. Better hurry. Now comes near side to Grant Corvitz, and she's bumped and fouled from behind by Josie. First on Josie and the second team foul. Marshfield to throw in a quarter court. Mackenzie Holm will throw it in. Klum goes out top to Colbeck. And Mackenzie Holm on the near wing. Holds outside the arc. Goes back to Klum. Colbeck gets it back on the far wing. Backdoor feed to Klum, below the basket. Haley missed the shot, gets it back, missed it again, and the rebound claimed by Johnson. And a foul on the tie ball on the breakout. Tigers now insert WIAA Schuler. 5'10 senior, averaging 7 points per game. And she replaced Mackenzie Holm. We played 3 minutes, and we're deadlocked at 4. Backcourt pressure from the Tigers. Inbound pass comes to Seubert. Starts out on Mackenzie Holm, and she'll cross the 10-second line. Seubert to the near side, cut off. Far side, Josie. A long three on the way, and it's good. Abby Josie hits her 12th three of the year. And Stevens Point by 3, their biggest lead. Tigers to forecourt. Grant Corvitz far wing, baseline Ridgeway. Emma can attack, comes back outside again. Holm on the near side, holds it. Cross-court feed to Klum in the lane. Goes up strong and walk with the ball. Tigers' second turnover. Nice crowd on hand for basketball tonight. Marshfield and Stevens Point in a key girls matchup. SPASH looking to inbound in backcourt. Seubert has the ball, starts out on Mackenzie Holm. Moves across the timeline at the far hash mark. Back out top, Josie. Swings near side to Johnson, can attack. And here's a whistle away from the ball. And a call on Stevens Point. SPASH brings in Adelaide Nest, 5'5 junior, averaging 15.4 per game. And Jacinta Zadroik, 5'11 junior, averaging 2.4. That last foul called on Josie. That's her second, third team foul. Tigers back on offense. Schuler, baseline Klum, 15-footer offline. And pulled in by Nest. SPASH breaks back to front court. Nest on the far side. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Near side, Seubert with it. Attacks. Stop, goes back near side to Johnson. And here's an offensive foul against Stevens Point again. 2 offensive foul calls consecutively against Stevens Point. Gracie Ridgeway in the ball game for Marshfield, 5'9 junior, averaging 2.6 per game. That last foul against Stevens Point called on Jada Seubert, her first, fourth team foul. Now Stevens Point back defensively. Marshfield resets in front court to our right. Schuler near side Holm lines up a three-pointer. It's good. 3 for Mackenzie Holm, her 19th of the year. And that ties the ball game at 7. Tigers respond with some backcourt pressure. Johnson across the 10-second line. Holds at the far hash mark. Seubert back out front, picked up by Gracie Ridgeway. At the foul line, she'll fire, no good. Long rebound claimed by Johnson. And then she's tied up. Possession stays with Stevens Point. Ayanna Bosom comes in for Marshfield. 5'11 senior, averaging 7 points per game. Stevens Point brings back Ellie Strong. 13-14 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7. And the officials now give the ball out of bounds to Marshfield. There's been a change on the possession situation. Colbeck comes back in for Marshfield, and Holm will leave. Tigers up the floor looking to regain the lead. Zeta Colbeck crosses on Adelaide Nest. Bosom on the near side. Ayanna outside the arc. She'll drive the baseline, stop. Inside feed to Schuler, batted out of bounds, and WIAA hit it last. Tigers' third turnover. Now SPASH coming length of the floor. Deadlocked at 7. Long inbound pass knocked down by Colbeck, but grabbed by Nest. And she'll move across the timeline for Stevens Point. Far side hits Seibert. She'll drive on Gracie Ridgway, and there's a foul. And looks like that's against Stevens Point again. A push-off. Well, they changed the teams went the opposite end, but the foul is on Marshfield. There's a hold on Gracie Ridgway. Gracie's first foul, first team foul. SPASH resets. Deadlocked at 7. Nest on the far side, harassed by Schuler. Three-pointer on the far wing by Seibert missed. Ball's on the floor, and tie ball called again. A lot of tie balls so far tonight. And possession here will go to Stevens Point. SPASH inbounding, baseline front court. We're deadlocked at 7. Nest will trigger it in. Lobs on the near side to Strong. Back out top to Seibert. She'll attack to the free throw line. Stopped by Gracie Ridgway. Back to Strong, stopped on the wing. Picked up by Gracie on a switch. And she's all over Strong, who's back outside again to Nest. And Coach McCarville wants a timeout. Stevens Point timeout, their first. 12:25 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 7, Stevens Point 7. Let's mention, by the way, a couple of ball games coming your
mattress. All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Deadlocked at 7, 12:25 remaining, first half. Stevens Point inbounding at quarter court. Pass comes in baseline to Nest. She'll attack to the dotted line. Stop. Turned away by Colbeck. Now loves it back outside to Seibert. Back inside, the ball deflected and stolen by Marshfield. Tigers on the breakout. Home down the lane, stops inside to Schuler. She'll drive, has her shot blocked from behind. Ball's on the floor once again. And once again, a tie ball called. Possession stays with Marshfield. Stevens Point making a change here. SPASH will insert Katie Kornowski, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 3 points per game, and Nest will leave. 12:04 remaining first half. We're deadlocked at 7. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Gracie Ridgway in the near corner. Back outside to Bosom. Top of the circle, Colbeck stands there, goes back to Grankorvitz on the far wing. Bosom, inside feed Schuler, turns back outside to Colbeck. Zeta attacks, can't take the baseline. Schuler, top of the circle, lines up a three-point try and hits it. WIAA Schuler with her 8th three-pointer of the year, and Marshfield goes back up by 3. Marshfield's biggest lead tonight. SPASH ball, near side Strong is turned away. Seibert back out front, can't attack on Gracie Ridgway. Still holds outside the arc, goes baseline, pulls up, 15-footer away, it rims out of there. And Schuler rebounds for Marshfield. Tigers have the ball and a 3-point lead. Colbeck in front court, holds on the near wing. Brings it back outside, Schuler far sideline. Baseline to Grankorvitz, she'll go baseline on Josie, stop down low. Back outside, Schuler attacks, gets inside, layup is no good, but she's fouled on the shot from behind. And WIAA should get free throws here. That call on Ellie Strong, apparently. And that is her second foul and the 5th team foul. WIAA Schuler, 65% on the foul line, shooting 2 line right. WIAA ready. Her first attempt is away, and it rims out. Marshfield brings back Emma Ridgway and Mackenzie Holm for Gracie Ridgway and Ayana Bosom. Lydia Johnson back in for SPASH for Lindsay Weiler. 11:01 remaining in the first half. Marshfield leads 10-7. One more free throw for Marshfield's WIAA Schuler. Shot is away and good. And Haley Klum now reports back in for Schuler. Tigers by 4. This is Marshfield's biggest lead. Marshfield applying full court pressure. Johnson looking to inbound, comes into Seubert, up the near sideline to forecourt. Drives to the near side, off balance shot in the lane, banked in, and the basket good. She's fouled as well. Basket good by Jada Seubert, her first basket tonight. Tiger foul on Emma Ridgway, Emma's first foul. Second team foul, acrobatic shot by Jada Seubert. She's line left, attempting a three-point play. Seubert ready, her shot is away and good. And so Marshfield's lead back to 1, 10:45 in the period. I think the scoreboard might be incorrect. And they've changed it to 11-10, Marshfield on top. Tigers reset in front court to our right. Inside feed, Grankorvitz to the basket. But she lays it in, but she was held before the shot. Foul before the shot on Stevens Point. That's on Abby Josie. Boy, that's a big foul. That's 3 fouls now on Abby Josie of Stevens Point. 6-team foul. Tigers inbound, baseline front court. Colbeck looking, comes near side to Grankorvitz. Out top to Klum, far side to Holm, baseline Colbeck. She'll drive the baseline. Stopped by Seubert down low. Off balance shot partially blocked. Comes outside and grabbed by Ridgway. Tigers retain possession. Klum goes baseline, turned away. Colbeck back out front. Grankorvitz on the far wing, baseline to Holm. She'll drive on Strong, get inside, stop down low. Lobs back outside again. Colbeck near side to Klum. Good defense here by Spash. Inside to Holm. Can't attack, comes back outside again. Klum right back to McKenzie. Holds outside the arc, penetrates, cut off. Near side Ridgway, cross-court feed, batted down and stolen by Seubert. Has a one-on-one with Ridgway, she'll drive, lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Jada Seubert. And Stevens Point back on top at 12-11. Marshfield to forecourt, 9:45 in the period. Colbeck out top. Klum on the near wing. Holds the ball on Kornowski. Pass inside, broken up, but picked up by Colbeck back out top. Here's Holm, top of the key. They swing far side again, Colbeck. Return pass to Klum down low for the layup. It's up and in and fouled. Basket good by Haley Klum and fouled as well. Basket is good. Call on Ellie Strong. Now she has 3 as well. So both Strong and Josie have 3 fouls. Also the 7-team foul. Stevens Point brings back Jacinta Zadroik. Marshfield goes back up by 1. Haley Klum attempting a 3-point play, foul line right. Shot is away and good. Tigers by 2. Riella Schuler back in for Marshfield, and Klum will leave. 9:26 remaining first half. Marshfield now leads 14-12. Backcourt pressure for Marshfield. Inbound pass is grabbed by Ness. She'll come across the timeline. Near side Seubert. Inside to Weiler. Broken up, but a foul from behind on Schuler. Reached around to Weiler to knock that ball free. Call on Riella Schuler, her first foul. Only the 3rd Tiger team foul. Spash inbounding, baseline front court. Seubert will throw it in. Comes near side to Lydia Johnson. Weiler far side to Nest. Can't feed inside. Holds in the corner on Holm. Lobs inside to Weiler. Turns to the dotted line on Schuler. Now double teamed. Throws it back outside. And a couple of girls on the floor here. There's some contact down low on that pass. And looks like a Tiger foul here. That could be on Schuler. That will be on Riella, her 2nd foul. 4th team foul. Klum and Gracie Ridgway back in for Marshfield. Schuler and Emma Ridgway both out. Spash inbounding, baseline front court. Ness near side to Johnson. High post Weiler. Right back outside to Johnson. Drive top of the circle, turned away there. Baseline to Seubert, she'll back it out. Picked up by Gracie Ridgway. Pass inside to Johnson, goes by her out of bounds. Stevens Point now with 5 turnovers. Marshfield by 2, Tigers coming length of the floor. Zeta Colbeck starts out on Adelaide Nest. 2 outstanding junior point guards there. Across the timeline to Klum. Baseline Grankorvitz. Ashley turns in the corner. Gracie Ridgway now on the far wing. Comes out top again to Holm. McKenzie fakes the 3. Far side Grankorvitz. 3-pointer up and in. Ashley Grankorvitz for 3. That's her 45th of the year. And Marshfield by 5, the Tigers' biggest lead. Stevens Point to front court. Seibert to the near side, to the foul line, turns, fires from there, missed it short, and the ball goes out of bounds off the shooter. 8:14 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads it 17-12. SPASH making a change. Panthers bring back Katie Kornowski, replacing Jada Seibert. Marshfield up the floor with a 5-point lead. SPASH with some foul difficulty. Strong and Josie both on the bench with 3 fouls. Colbeck starts out on Nest. And Adelaide takes the ball away. Clean steal. Holds outside the arc. Now the ball knocked away from behind by Holm, but out of bounds off McKenzie. So SPASH retains possession. The Panthers will inbound, baseline front court. Down by 5. Nest will lob on the far side to Johnson. And again, a whistle away from the ball. This might be on Lindsay Weiler. We've seen a couple of those calls against Stevens Point off the ball tonight. That call is on Weiler, her first foul. 8th team foul, the 6th SPASH turnover. Marshfield by 5, 7:55 in the period. Colbeck across the 10-second line. Near side to Gracie Ridgway. Holds on Kornowski. Lobs downstairs, Grankorvitz open for the lay-in. Grankorvitz from Gracie Ridgway. Marshfield by 7. Backcourt pressure here. Zadroik across the timeline for Stevens Point. On the far side, gives back to Nest. Holds at the hash mark. Gets a screen from Weiler, still holds outside the arc. Drives the baseline, and she may have been held going to the basket. Could be a foul here on Mackenzie Holm. That is the call. First on McKenzie and the Tigers' 5th team foul. For Stevens Point, a couple of changes here. Ellie Strong and Jada Seibert back in the ball game, along with Harper Robinson, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 0.3 points per game. SPASH inbounding baseline front court. Pass comes on the far side to a Kornowski. Nest on the far wing. Holds outside the arc on Holm. Goes baseline. Turned away, pulls up, 15-footer away, offline. Pulled in by Emma Ridgway. Long front court feed to Klum with a one-on-one. She'll drive, then drop the ball. And she's tied up, passing back outside, but possession will go to Stevens Point. Tigers' 5th turnover. That was a good scoring chance there by Marshfield, but some good defense by SPASH broke up that play. Point inbounding, baseline backcourt. Marshfield with pressure. Inbound pass taken away by Seibert. Starts out for Stevens Point. She'll cross on Zeta Colbeck. Baseline Nest, an open three-pointer in the corner is up and in. Adelaide Nest wide open for 3, her 36th 3 of the year. Marshfield's lead down to 4. 6:45 in the period. Tigers to forecourt. Klum, far side to Ridgway. That's Emma in the ball game now. Here's Holm on the near side. Colbeck back out front. Ridgway on the far wing. Man-to-man defense by SPASH. Ridgway to the baseline, and we have a Tiger timeout. Marshfield timeout there first. 6:29 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 19, Stevens Point 15.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through the end of the month, 2.9% for 72 months on all Silverado half-ton, both 23 and 24 model. 2.9 for 72 months, you heard it. Stop on in and talk to a sales consultant today.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward. Designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done. Looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Marshfield leads by 4. Tigers inbounding. Sideline front court. Klum, far side to Colbeck. Baseline Ridgway. Drives inside, cut off. Inside feed to Klum. Back out Grankorvitz for a three-point try. Good. Good ball movement for Marshfield. Grankorvitz scores it. And Marshfield back up by 7. Stevens Point comes back down the floor. Seibert out top to Johnson near the center line. Holds on Kolbeck. Heads for the far wing, turned away there. Back out top, the ball knocked to backcourt, but picked up by Robinson of Stevens Point. SPASH retains possession. Johnson recrosses on Kolbeck. Stop there, needs some help. Goes back near side to Ellie Strong. She'll drive the lane, kick it back outside again. Baseline shot by Johnson, no good. Ball in the corner, out of bounds. And last hit by a Stevens Point ball player. Jada Seubert not real pleased with that call, but that call stands. Marshfield inbound in backcourt, leading by 7 with 5:43 left in the first half. Zeta Kolbeck hands to Mackenzie Holm back across the 10-second line. Mackenzie poked out there by Seubert. Gets a screen, heads for the far side. Inside feed, Ridgway open down low, but missed the lay-in. A fight for the rebound. Once again, tie ball called here. Possession stays with Marshfield, with Klum and Grankorvitz grab it. Tigers will inbound. Baseline front court, leading by 7. Kolbeck will throw it in. Near side to Grankorvitz. Hands back to Zeta. Out top to Klum. Klum top of the circle, can't go back door, so still holds. Now near side, Holm has it back. Tigers want to reset here. Man-to-man defense by SPASH. Holm to the timeline, to the far side. Now Kolbeck for a three-point try, too short. Long rebound collected by Nest. A run out for Stevens Point. Nest at the foul line, down the lane, stop. Leans in, off balance shot, up and missed. And the rebound claimed by Marshfield, and a foul called here as Mackenzie Holm grabbed the rebound, and she was then grabbed by a SPASH ball player. Foul called on Jada Seubert. That's her second, the 9th team foul. Jacinta Zadroik back in for Stevens Point, and Nest will leave. 4:58 remaining in the first half. Marshfield on top by 7. Tiger free throws for Mackenzie Holm. The first shot is around and off, and pulled in by Seubert. Speeds his way back up the floor, trailing by 7. Seubert to the foul line, turned away. Baseline hits Zadroik. She'll attack in the lane, drop the ball, and we have a hold here against Marshfield. Tiger foul. That call on Mackenzie Holm, her second foul. 6-team foul. Klum out, and Iona Bosom back in for Marshfield. SPASH inbounding, baseline front court. And we may have a 5-second call. We do. Strong can't get the ball in. 5-second count on Stevens Point. So Marshfield has the ball back in backcourt, leading by 7. We've been stuck here on 22-15 for quite a while. SPASH may apply that trap once again. Kolbeck across the 10-second line. Comes on the near side, defense by Seubert. Backs it out, hands to Bosom. Top of the circle, Ridgway. Bit too far out. Holm on the far wing. Baseline Grankorvitz, three-point try, rims out of there. And a good job by Harper Robinson, screens off for the rebound. SPASH has it back, Strong on the far wing. In the lane hits Zadroik, can't attack. Pass downstairs to Johnson, post up, turnaround jumper, good. Lydia Johnson for 2. Marshfield by 5. 4 minutes in the period. Tiger ball, pass downstairs to Ridgway, open down low, and missed the lay-in, but knocked down on the play. And a SPASH foul here called on Harper Robinson, her first. And that is the 10th team foul. Emma Ridgway shooting 47% on the foul line. Line right for 2 for Marshfield. Emma's first try is up and in. 4 minutes left in the first half. Marshfield leads 23-17. Robinson out, and Lindsay Weiler back in for Stevens Point. Emma with 24 points, a career high the first time these two teams played. Second free throw here for Emma Ridgway is on the way, around and in. And Marshfield back up by 7. Quickly comes Stevens Point to front court. Seubert up the near sideline, and a foul coming here as Ridgway's on the floor. We may have a moving screen here on Jacinta Zadroik. That is the call. Zadroik runs down Emma Ridgway. First foul on Zadroik, the 8th SPASH team turnover. And Marshfield has the ball back, leading by 7. Kolbeck across the line to Grant Corvitz. Holds outside the arc. Holm swings far side to Ridgway. Emma waits for a cutter into Grant Corvitz. Turnaround from 10, up and no good. Fight for the rebound. Ball's on the floor and taken away by Ellie Strong of Stevens Point. Was back on the attack zone. Weiler at the top of the circle. Baseline Seubert. She'll drive inside, lay it up and in. Nice move by Jada Seubert for 2. Marshfield leads by 5. Tigers in the front court. Baseline Ridgway gets inside but walk with the ball. She had that baseline wide open. Got a bit too eager. And Emma walks with the basketball. Tigers' 6th turnover. Stevens Point coming length of the floor, down by 5. 3:15 in the period. Long inbound pass up for grabs, and Grant Corvitz steals it. Marshfield right back down the floor. Bosom top of the circle. Holds, drives, stopped in the lane, turnaround jumper on the way, banked no good. Rebound pulled in by Seubert. Long front court feed to Strong behind the defense. In the lane, she'll shoot and miss. And Holm comes back for the rebound for Marshfield. Ahead to Kolbeck. Tigers set in front court. 2:15 in the period. Marshfield by 5. Bosom top of the circle. Comes to Grant Corvitz on the near wing. She'll go baseline. Gets inside. Short jumper up and it rolls in. Grant Corvitz now with 10 points tonight. Marshfield back up by 7. And Stevens Point ball. Seubert outside the arc. Drives on Ridgway, spins in the lane, drops the ball. And maybe some contact here from Ridgway. Bosom there as well. It's a Marshfield foul. Haley Klum back in for Anna Bosom. Bosom does get the foul. Her first. 7th team foul. Jada Seubert on the foul line to our left. She'll get a 1 and bonus. Seubert shooting 79% on the foul line this year. Her first attempt is up and in. 2:31 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 26-20. One more free throw for Jada Seubert. Scored 15 the first time these teams played. Her second free throw also good. Seubert now with 9. Marshfield's lead back to 5. Tigers back to forecourt. Holm across the timeline. It's Gracie Ridgway top of the circle. Gracie attacks, stopped at the foul line. Back outside to Klum. Holm top of the key. Man-to-man defense by Spash. Gracie Ridgway on the near side. Cross-court feed batted down but picked up by Holm near the timeline. Holm passing high post to Klum. Haley turns. Back out to Grant Corvitz. Now Gracie Ridgway in the near corner. Holds the ball on Seubert. A lot of outside passing by the Tigers here. Good man-to-man defense by Spash. Kolbeck backs it out. Gracie Ridgway back out front. Grant Corvitz hands back to Klum outside the arc. 1:45 in the period. Kolbeck far side to Holm once again. Strong shuts her down. Near side Klum. Haley goes baseline. Gets inside. Short jumper rolls out of there. Ball's on the floor. Weiler has it and Holm ties her up. Possession stays with Stevens Point. 92 seconds of the period. Marshfield by 5. Now Marshfield wants to inbound, and the officials at the scores table said it's Stevens Point ball. So that will be corrected, and Stevens Point will inbound baseline backcourt. Josie will throw it in. Looking and lobs it up near the timeline to Seubert. She'll cross the 10-second line. Stops in the circle, shoots on the run, missed it, and Kolbeck pulls in the rebound. Front court feed to Holm. McKenzie along the near sideline, harassed by Seubert. Looks near side to Kolbeck. Baseline Klum. Haley in three-point range, was back outside again. Grant Corvitz. Baseline to Holm in the corner, stopped by Seubert. Now Klum holds on the far wing. Haley looking for a cutter. Back outside again, Kolbeck. Final minute first half. Marshfield leads by 5. Kolbeck off a screen. Stopped on the near side. Hands back outside again. Kolbeck outside the arc, near side. A lot of outside passing here by Marshfield. 45 seconds on that clock. Gracie Ridgway, baseline to Grant Corvitz. Ashley backs it out. Now Kolbeck to Holm on the far side. McKenzie turned away. Klum near the timeline with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Marshfield may now just spread and play for final shot. Clock down to 25 seconds left in the first half. Marshfield leads by 5. Home near side, baseline to Klum with 19 on the clock. Colbeck top of the circle with 15. Drives on Ness, turned away with 12. Drive down the floor, lays up in the lane, off balance shot, no good, tipped in the corner. Grabbed by Grankorvitz near side, 6 on the clock. Colbeck back out top with 5, 4, 3 in the lane. Short jumper partially blocked. Rebound on the floor, and no one can grab it as time expires, ending the first half of basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Once again, the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team plays Eau Claire Memorial in a ball game on Saturday evening, game time 7:15. Also on Saturday, DC Everest.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Halftime program following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members.
I'm Chad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Win of the year last night by defeating Colby 77-61. Dons led by Blake Jacoby and Emmett Konieczny. Each scored 18 points. Lucas Kreklow scored 15. Charlie Moore added 10. For Colby, Joseph Strevler scored 25 points, and Reed Fleischman added 11. It was a real nice performance for the Dons and Coach Joe Konieczny.
I thought we played hard. I thought in the first half we left some points on the board with missed layups and free throws. Missed some free throws late again, but we played really hard. We played with good energy. I thought we did a good...
Owie and Keaton Anderson each added 10. Andy Scher led Athens with 8. And Edgar beat Shawamigan 58-43. Boys basketball last night in the Central Wisconsin Conference South Division. Pittsville set back Wild Rose 61-31. For Pittsville, Braden Friday scored 14 points. Logan Zickert, Jake Hardinger, and Ben Friday each added 10. In the Wisconsin Valley Conference, the Marshfield Tigers have the conference bye and did not play last night. The other league teams did see action last evening. Wausau East beat Wisconsin Rapids 76-70. Caden Worth led Wausau East with 21 points. Charlie Cayley had 19 points and 13 rebounds. Jesse Nabgezik 16 points and 10 rebounds. And Isaac Rozwadowski scored 10 for Wausau East. Stevens Point tripped up Merrill 61-39. Carter Combs led Stevens Point with 18 points and 7 rebounds. DC Everest beat Wausau West 61-57. Everest led by Cohen Preby with 15 points. Brett Batala high for West with 15. In a non-conference boys game last night, Phillips shaded Leona Wabino 59-56. In the Central Wisconsin Conference North Division, Northland Lutheran beat Boulder 63-41. Marywood Conference girls basketball last night. Stratford topped Rib Lake 41-33. Stratford paced by Carly Pankratz with 16 points. Treya Tubbs added 11 points and 12 rebounds. Avery Nemi led Rib Lake with 13. Edgar beat Shawamigan 68-27. Assumption girls beat Abbotsford 52-44. For Assumption, Anna Schooley had 18 points and 7 rebounds. Addie Vollert scored 15, and Jordan Jaglinski added 12 for Assumption. Phillips.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Is also back at UW Stout. Now we'll return to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse at Marshfield and more Wisconsin Valley Conference girls basketball following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Forward Bank, depositor-owned community bank, serving Clark, Taylor, Price, Wood, and Marathon counties. Member FDIC. Visit forward.bank. Hefco Floral. In the former City Hall Plaza, Marshfield, they have been your florist since 1912. Discover the power of the flower. And I-State Truck Center, 1505 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, the one place for all things heavy truck. They know what drives you.
Back at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Marshfield and Stevens Point girls basketball tonight. We start the second half. Marshfield leading 26-21. Tiger ball in front court to our left. Spash may have gone to a zone here. Baseline, Haley Klum holds in the corner. Holm on the far wing. High post to Ridgeway. Back to McKenzie. Can't attack. Holm in the corner. Now near side, here's Zeta Kolbeck with it. Holm top of the circle. Looks like a 2-3 matchup by Stevens Point. Grant Corvitz off a screen near side. Back out front to Kolbeck. Zeta holds, far side to Holm. Tigers being patient. They lead by 5 here early second half. Grant Corvitz, baseline Klum turns. Starts to drive, cut off. Colbeck on the near side once again. Now home top of the key. Tigers being very patient against this defense by Stevens Point. Klum at the high post. Turns right back outside again to home. McKenzie looks near side, now back out top again. Colbeck back on the near wing. She'll launch a three-pointer and connect. A big three for Zeta Colbeck, her 32nd of the year. Marshfield by 8, the Tigers' biggest lead. Spash to forecourt. Pass out top is knocked down, but picked up again by Lydia Johnson. Near side, Zadroik has the basketball. Weiler top of the key, harassed by Klum. Inside feed to Seubert, double teamed. And a foul here called as I think Holm reached for a steal and got the wrist instead. That's the call. That's 3 fouls on Mackenzie Holm and the Tigers' first team foul. Spash inbounding, baseline front court, down by 8, early second half. Seubert looking. Lobs near side, grabbed by Johnson. Nest back out front. Gets a screen from Weiler, drives down the lane, inside feed to Weiler, and batted out of bounds by Klum. Good job by Haley, anticipating that pass inside, and she knocks that ball away. Spash again inbounding, baseline front court. Near side, Zadroik with it. Back out top, a three-pointer by Nest is up and in. Adelaide Nest hits her second three of the ball game. Spash back to within 5. Tigers right back down the floor. Colbeck falls down, but comes back outside again. Holm on the drive cutoff. Now Colbeck resets on the near wing. Zeta out near the center line, holds the ball, starts to attack. Stopped on the foul line. Ridgway back on the far wing. Spash now playing man-to-man. Now Holm open near side. She'll attack, go down the lane, cut off. Grant Corvitz far side for 3. Rims out of there. Klum with the weak side rebound. Puts it back up, but fouled on the shot. Good job by Haley Klum seeking in there for the weak side rebound. And draws a Spash foul here. And that call is on Lindsay Weiler. That's her second foul. First team foul. Keep in mind Spash has some foul difficulty. Josie and Strong both with 3. The first free throw by Haley Klum is no good. 15:43 remaining in the second half. Marshfield leads 29-24. One more foul shot for Haley Klum. That's on the way, and that one around, and out. Ball in the far corner, and tracked down by Seubert. Long front court pass to Ness behind the defense, but she's too deep and can't get the shot off. Hits the underside of the backboard, and Holm comes back to grab the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers by 5, back on the attack zone. Colbeck near side. Down low Ridgway, short jumper rolls out of there. And the rebound claimed by Ness. She falls down and is called for walking. Again, Stevens Point with some foul trouble. Abby Josie and Ellie Strong, both three fouls. Mackenzie Holm of Marshfield has 3 as well. 15:18 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 29-24. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Grant Corvitz in the corner. Drops the ball out of bounds, and last hit by Ashley. Tiger turnover, their 7th. You're listening to Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and ZaleskiSports.com. And here's a steal from behind for Marshfield as Spash comes back up the floor. Tigers have the ball back. Colbeck goes baseline, turned away, and she threw an elbow at Seubert for an offensive foul. First foul on Zeta Colbeck, second team foul, Tigers' 8th turnover. Ellie Strong reports back in for Stevens Point for Adelaide Nest. Marshfield on top, 29-24. 15:05 remaining in the second half. Long inbound pass is grabbed by Grant Corvitz the timeline. Marshfield gets the ball back, another Spash turnover. Holm comes near side to Colbeck. McKenzie has it back on the near wing. They gave her a lot of room. Colbeck on the near side holds the ball. Back out top to Holm once again. Now Haley Klum on the far wing. Looks inside, nobody free. Out top to Holm once again for a three-pointer off the line, and the rebound claimed by Jada Seubert. Up ahead to Weiler. She'll go behind the defense, lay it in, but she walked with the ball, setting up the shot. Tigers are going to bring Gracie Ridgway back in the ball game for Emma Ridgway. Also, Rayala Schuler back in for Marshfield. And Haley Klum will leave. 14.5 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 29-24. Tiger ball in front court to our left. Colbeck will walk it across. Holm on the near side. Now Schuler top of the circle. Near side, Holm gets it back. Still outside the arc. Gets a screen, can't return a pass down low. Grant Corvitz comes back outside again. Baseline to Holm. Schuler on the near side. They give her some room. Weiler now out to play her. WIAA still holds the ball. Backs it out. Tigers taking their time against this SPASH man-to-man defense. Schuler still holds the ball top of the key. Now Holm between the circles. McKenzie still with it. Gives up her dribble. Comes back near side to Schuler. Holds the ball on Weiler. Back out top again to a Holm on the far side. A lot of outside passing here by Marshfield. Gracie Ridgway out front. Far side to Holm. One-on-one with Strong. Near side Schuler. Baseline to Grant Corvitz. Inside to the Colbeck. And a foul coming here on Seubert, reaching behind Colbeck on a steal attempt. That's 3 fouls on Jada Seubert. Second team foul. Abby Josie back in for Stevens Point for Lindsay Weiler. 13:23 left in regulation time. Marshfield on top, 29-24. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Grant Corvitz to Gracie Ridgway on the near wing. Holm back out front. Near side to Schuler, picked up by Josie. Holds the ball, backs it out. Pass far side to Holm, gets a screen from WIAA. Ball batted in the backcourt, but grabbed by Colbeck. She'll recross the timeline for Marshfield. Far side Holm, way outside the arc. Attacks. Near side Gracie Ridgway holds the ball. We have a Tiger timeout. Tigers use their second timeout. 12:57 remaining in regulation time. Our score is Marshfield 29, Stevens Point 24. NBA basketball action tomorrow evening on Sports Radio.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Masonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin. As a matter of fact, we make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Felicasseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Marshfield by 5. Still rather early second half. Tigers inbounding at quarter court. Schuler will throw in to Colbeck at the 10-second line. Now a trap here by Stevens Point and a kicked ball by Josie. SPASH used that trap early in the ball game. Looks like they've gone back to it once again. Again, the Tigers inbound at quarter court. Schuler will fire back into Colbeck. Holm top of the circle. Zeta goes baseline to Gracie Ridgway. Double teamed in that corner. Comes back outside to Holm once again. McKenzie double team. Finds Gracie. She splits a double team. Shovels to Grant Corvitz for a short jump shot. No good. Ball tipped outside and claimed by Holm. Tigers retain possession. Baseline shot. Three-pointer up and in by Mackenzie Holm. Holm for 3. Her second tonight. Tigers up by 8, matching their biggest lead. Stevens Point to front court. And some problems here by Stevens Point as a Strong falls down. And now a technical foul has been called on Stevens Point. SPASH gets a timeout, but also a technical foul. Stevens Point takes a timeout, their second. When we come
Let
back,
your job
we should
journey
have some
begin
Marshfield free throws
at
after the
Express
free throws.
Employment Professionals.
Yes, when we come
Find
back,
hundreds of employers
Marshfield
looking for a
should get the
candidate
ball.
like you, all in one place
Timeout,
at one time.
Stevens
And
Point.
let Express
With
Employment help
12:20
connect you
remaining
with your future
in
career.
regulation
With
time.
locations in
And our
Stevens
score,
Point, Wausau,
Marshfield
Marshfield, and
32,
Medford, you'll find
and
local
Stevens
jobs
Point
right in your
24.
community, including direct hire and evaluation
more
hire
basketball in
opportunities.
just a
Express Employment specializes in light
High school
industrial,
sports is being brought to you courtesy of our Broadcaster Club members, including Culver's North Central Avenue, Marshfield, a family favorite restaurant known for made fresh butter burgers, frozen custard, and Wisconsin cheese curds. Smith Brothers Meats, Colby, offering a large selection of fresh meats and cheese, plus catering services for any occasion and any
employee at once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business. and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
And around and out. Marshfield by 9, but now Marshfield also gets the ball out of bounds at the timeline. That counts as a turnover, so 5 SPASH turnovers here in the second half. Tigers back on the offensive end, leading by 9, their biggest lead. Kolbeck between the circles. Near side to Grant Corvitz. Home baseline, back outside to Schuler. Kolbeck holds top of the key. Schuler on the near side. Baseline to Grant Corvitz. Can't drive, holds outside the arc. Pick and roll into Schuler, but through WIAA's hands out of bounds. Tigers' 9th turnover. Marshfield by 9, 11:55 left in regulation time. Tigers applying backcourt pressure. Ellie Strong has the ball, hands to Seibert. To Lydia Johnson, she'll cross the timeline and throw the ball down the floor out of bounds. So now Stevens Point with 15 turnovers, 6 of those here in the second half. Marshfield has the ball back, coming length of the floor. Zeta Kolbeck with the basketball. Back to Grant Corvitz. And she'll move across the 10-second line. High post to Schuler. And here is a whistle. The official asking Coach McCarville to sit down. She was given a technical foul earlier, so now she has lost the right to stand on the bench. So she must be seated. In the meantime, Nest comes back in for SPASH for Zadroik. Tigers inbound near the timeline, leading now by 9. Schuler looking, comes into Kolbeck, who then comes across the timeline and is calling for an over and back violation. Sloppy play here in the first moments of the second half. Stevens Point now has 6 turnovers in this half. Marshfield has 4. SPASH back on offense, trailing by 9. Johnson near side, outside the arc to Strong. Now Josie top of the circle, hands back to Seibert. Downstairs to Weiler, short jumper, no good, but an offensive foul here on Josie as she puts up that shot. Josie throwing an elbow to Tiger ball player. Foul on Abby Josie, her 4th foul, 4th team foul. So Josie now with 4 fouls for SPASH. SPASH applying backcourt pressure. Mackenzie Holm harassed in backcourt. Needs some help. Finds Kolbeck, and Coach Varsho gets a timeout. Tigers take a timeout, their 3rd. 11:11 remaining in regulation time. Our score is
work for Staub Construction.
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
And Saturday, 10 to 4, the Sports Den. Bike, board, ski, explore.
9-point lead for Marshfield, 11:11 remaining in regulation time. Tigers inbounding at 3-quarter court. Home looking. They'll lob up for Grant Corvitz. Ahead to Kolbeck. Zeta with a 3-on-2. Baseline Gracie Ridgway for 3. Good! Gracie Ridgway with just her 5th 3 of the year. And Marshfield now leads by 11. 10:55 remaining. SPASH ball, and Seibert down the lane, lays it in. Nice move by Jada Seibert for 2. Marshfield leads by 9. In backcourt, Mackenzie Holm across, drive, cut off. Ridgway baseline once again. This time she shut down. Kolbeck deep on the near wing, back out top to Klum. Tigers by 9. Mackenzie Holm on the near side. Needs some help. Exchanges with Kolbeck. Zeta now between the circles. Comes back near side to Holm once again. That baseline is free. She'll drive. Turned away, no, by Strong. Inside feed to Klum down low. And backdoor pass is stolen by Stevens Point. Spash on the run out. Seubert down the floor. Missed the lay-in. And Gracie Ridgway back down the floor for the rebound. Falls down but shovels to Grand Corvitz. Now Marshfield moves back to offense, leading by 9 with 10 minutes to play. Kolbeck holds along the near sideline. Grand Corvitz between the circles, far side to Mackenzie Holm. Kolbeck has it back, top of the key. Near side, ball grab by Haley Klum. Tigers being patient here, leading by 9 with 9:40 to play. Gracie Ridgway near the timeline. Harassed there, she'll drive, fall down, and was tripped. And a foul called on Lydia Johnson, her first foul. Fifth team foul. Emma Ridgway back in for Marshfield for Gracie Ridgway. Marshfield inbounding at quarter court, leading by 9. Kolbeck in backcourt, she'll recross on Nest. Back outside to Grand Corvitz. Holm on the near side. Kolbeck top of the circle holds the ball. Tigers being patient here against the Spash man-to-man defense. Holm has it back. Harassed out there by Strong. Finds Klum along the near sideline. Haley still holds. Now shovels back outside again to Kolbeck. We're halfway through the second half. Marshfield on top by 9. Tigers looking for a good shot here against the Spash man-to-man defense. Holm to this 10-second line. Cut off there. Strong on her very tightly, and a pass goes cross-court through Klum's hands on the bounce. Marshfield's 12th turnover. Coach McCorville wants to make a change and bring back Katie Kornowski for Stevens Point. Ellie Strong is out with 8:49 to play. Marshfield leading 35-26. Spash has the ball back in front court to our right. Adelaide and Ness will cross. Hand to Johnson on the near side. Baseline Kornowski. Swings back out front to Josie. Picked up by Klum. Backdoor pass is knocked down. Rolls to the sideline. Picked up by Josie once again. Baseline Seubert passes back outside and Klum steals. Ahead to Grand Corvitz. She'll hold in front court. Holm right back to Ashley on the near side. Underneath to Holm. That ball batted loose and stolen away by Stevens Point. Now Spash back down the floor. Far side Kornowski. Seubert back out front. Attacks on Klum at the foul line. She'll turn, fire, and connect. Jada Seubert now with 13. The Marshfield lead at 7 with 8 minutes to play. Tigers back on offense. Again, Stevens Point extending that man-to-man defense out. Kolbeck near the timeline holds the ball. Comes near side to Emma Ridgway. Grand Corvitz far side to Holm once again. Kolbeck far side, drives on Nest. Cut off. Near side Grand Corvitz for 3, off the rim and in. Nice roll for Ashley Grand Corvitz. Her third 3 tonight. Marshfield goes back up by 9, 7:30 remaining. Point to forecourt. Near side, Nest has the basketball. Gets a screen. Drives on Kolbeck to the baseline, turned away. Fires a 15-footer, no good. And the rebound tipped around and claimed by Mackenzie Holm. That's her 5th rebound. Tigers by 9, and they have the ball back with 7:10 to play. Holm at the center line. Comes near side, baseline to Grand Corvitz. Ashley in the corner, comes back outside with it. Again, the Tigers taking their time here. Kolbeck between the circles. Klum back out front. Man-to-man defense by Spash. Klum lobs it far side where it's stolen by Nest. And a foul on the breakout. Each team turning the ball over quite a bit here in the second half. Marshfield foul here. And that foul is on Mackenzie Holm. That's 4 fouls on Mackenzie. 3rd team foul. Bosom and Schuler back in for Holm and Klum in the Marshfield lineup. We have 6:51 remaining. Marshfield on top, 37-28. Low scoring ball game tonight. Point ball in front court to our right. Nest will cross the timeline on Kolbeck. Johnson near the center line. Near side, Kornowski with it. Hands out top to Weiler. Looks around, now dribbles herself. Can't go backdoor, far side Seubert. Off a screen, can't take the lane. Harassed by Ridgway, she'll drive, drop the ball. Taken away by Bosom. Ayana holds in backcourt, gives back to Kolbeck. Tigers back to front court. Here's Bosom on the near wing. Kolbeck resets near the timeline. 6:15 to play. Marshfield by 9. Point now 9 turnovers here in the second half. 18 for the ball game. Bosom goes baseline, gets underneath. Reverse layup is good. Points in the last 10 games. Marshfield back up by 11 with 5:55 remaining. Here's Stevens Point back to forecourt. Johnson pass far side, stolen by Bosom. Ahead to Grant Corvitz. Ashley on the run out, she'll drive and score. Grant Corvitz with 15, and Stevens Point wants a timeout. SPASH takes their third timeout. 5:45 remaining in regulation time, and our score is Marshfield 41, Stevens Point 28. Back with more basketball following these messages.
Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Locations to serve you: the Ready Mix Concrete Plant off County Highway H just west of Marshfield, and the Block Plant in Marshfield at 400 East Arnold with masonry needs, plus landscape, chimney, fireplace, brick, stone, and tile. Sternweiss & Sons, Marshfield, you can count on them.
Marshfield now leads by 13, Tigers' biggest lead, 5:45 remaining. Stevens Point coming length of the floor. Weiler inbounds, grabbed by Johnson, harassed by Bosom in backcourt, and she'll cross the timeline. Near side to Seubert at the dotted line. She leans in, no shot. Back outside, Strong drives, off balance shot, partially blocked, but she was knocked down in the play and a foul called on Marshfield. Foul on Rayella Schuler, third on Rayella, fourth team foul. Ellie Strong, 70% on the foul line, shooting 2 for SPASH, line right. Has not scored yet tonight. Here is her first free throw. It's good. 5:35 remaining in regulation time. And Marshfield leads 41-29. Strong with a second free throw. That one's no good. Bounces outside, taken away by Bosom. Tigers to forecourt. Grant Corvitz from behind has the ball taken away. Stevens Point steal. SPASH has it back. They're down by 12. Seubert near side. Baseline, here's a three-pointer by Strong on the way. No good. Bounces out long and secured by Kolbeck. And then Zeta is fouled. Strong on the foul. That's her fourth. Sixth team foul. Marshfield inbounding a three-quarter court, leading by a dozen. Kolbeck has the ball and starts up the floor for the Tigers. Man-to-man defense by SPASH and a bad pass stolen by Strong. Goes back to the basket on Kolbeck, knocks her down, but Zeta was not set. And a foul coming on Zeta Kolbeck, her second foul, fifth team foul. So 2 free throws here for Ellie Strong. Strong scored 17 the first time these teams played, has only 1 point so far tonight. Her first attempt here is good. 5:05 remaining. Marshfield leads 41-30. Jacinta Zadroik back in for Stevens Point, along with Adelia Nest. Johnson and Kornowski leave. Second free throw for Strong is away and good. Now Marshfield brings back Mackenzie home for Ayanna Bosom. 5:05 remaining. And Marshfield on top, 41-31. Tigers inbounding in backcourt. Schuler has the basketball. Ahead to Colbeck, and she'll cross the timeline. Holm on the near side. Mackenzie with 4 fouls, but Coach Varsho risking putting her back in because of her ball handling skills. What should be some pressure defense here from SPASH. Emma Ridgway on the far wing. Baseline to Grant Corvitz. Back outside again. Schuler top of the circle. Tigers by 10. 4.5 remaining. Schuler holds top of the key. Needs some help. Now comes to Holm near the center line. Colbeck comes back to Schuler. Tigers taking their time. Rayla now goes baseline. Gets inside and lays it in. Nice drive by Rayla Schuler for 2. Marshfield by 12. SPASH rushing to forecourt. Nest on the far wing. Can't drive on Colbeck. Downstairs for short jumper by Weiler is missed. And a nice weak side rebound by Mackenzie Holm, her 6th. Mackenzie averaging 2.6 rebounds per game, has 6 tonight. Tigers by a dozen with 3:55 remaining. Marshfield back on the attack. Colbeck near side to Schuler. Holds outside the arc. Starts to penetrate. Stopped by Weiler. She'll back it out once again. Schuler again attacks to the baseline. Stopped down low and shoveled her pivot foot. 11 Tiger turnovers here in the second half, and SPASH has 10. It's a rather sloppy basketball in the second half. Abby Josie and Katie Kornowski come back in for Stevens Point. We now have 3:35 remaining. Marshfield leads 43-31. SPASH back on the attack. Seubert across the timeline to Nest on the near wing. She'll launch a three-pointer and connect. A long 3 for Adelaide Nest. She's got 3 threes tonight. The Marshfield lead is down to 9 with 3:20 remaining. Holm comes across the timeline for Marshfield. Hits Colbeck on the far wing. Ridgway top of the circle, near side to Schuler. Rayella harassed there by Josie. Needs some help, dribbles around her to the baseline. Stopped down low, shoots on the run and missed the shot. And the rebound claimed by Josie. Stevens Point up to front court. Seubert drives, knocks down Schuler, and that's an offensive foul. Schuler was set, and Seubert ran her down. Offensive foul on Jada Seubert. That's her 4th foul, 7th team foul. Klum and Gracie Ridgway back in for Marshfield for Emma Ridgway and Schuler. Now 2:55 remaining. Marshfield on top, 43-34. Backcourt pressure from SPASH. Grant Corvitz has the ball. Harassed in backcourt by Zadroik. She'll cross to Gracie Ridgway. Hands back outside. Mackenzie Holm with it. Klum between the circles once again to the far side. Haley looking for some help. Comes back outside to Colbeck. Again, the Tigers taking their time. Aggressive man-to-man defense here by SPASH. 2:30 remaining. Marshfield leads by 9. Colbeck between the circles. Can't attack. Comes to Klum on the near wing. Holm back in the center circle holds the ball. Comes back on the near side. Seubert on her tightly. Double teamed along the sideline. We have a Marshfield timeout here. As Coach Varsho saw, there could be some potential difficulty there for Mackenzie. She'll take a timeout. The Tigers' 4th. 2:14 remaining in regulation time.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
Your florist helping you celebrate Valentine's Day.
9-point lead for Marshfield, 2:14 to play. Tigers inbounding a quarter court. Colbeck double-teamed along the near sideline and fouled immediately. That's on Jada Seibert. That might be her fifth, I believe. Yes, it is. Seibert fouls out with 2:12 remaining and leaves with 13 points. And she's replaced by Ellie Strong, who comes back in the ballgame. Zeta Colbeck, 1 of 2 on the foul line tonight, shooting a 1 and bonus. Her first attempt around and in. 2:12 remaining, and Marshfield leads 44-34. One more for Zeta Colbeck. She fires, good. Tigers back up by 11 with 2:10 remaining. Point rushing to front court, Strong across the timeline on Bosom. Lobs far side to Josie outside the arc. She'll attack, stopped, baseline a three-pointer by Zadroik on the way and missed. And the rebound comes to Nest. Back outside again, Stevens Point will reset the offense. Baseline, Josie turns on the low block, off-balance shot up and no good. And Colbeck there for the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers by 11 with 1:40 to play. Marshfield back in the attack zone. Grant Korvitz between the circles, near side to Bosom. And a reach-in foul coming on Katie Kornowski of Stevens Point, her first. Ninth team foul. Ayanna Bosom, who missed Marshfield's previous 9 games due to injury. Shooting a 1-and-1 for the Tigers. Her first attempt is good. 1:34 remaining. Marshfield leads 46-34. Second free throw coming for Ayanna Bosom. And she fires, and that one's good as well. Tigers by 13, matching their biggest lead. 90 seconds to play. Spash on offense. Zadroik near side, baseline to Ness, can't get a shot off. Can't take the baseline again, harassed there by Colbeck. Back outside to a Josie, 1:15 to play. Josie will drive on Klum, turned away. Far side, Zadroik with it, bad pass stolen by Grant Korvitz, and Ashley fouled on the breakout. Boy, that's now 12 turnovers for Stevens Point in the second half alone, and 21 for the ballgame. That call made on Jacinta Zadroik, her second foul. That is the 10th team foul, so Marshfield now in the double bonus. Ashley Grant Korvitz, foul line left, shooting 2. Her first free throw away and good. Ashley, by the way, in that win over Chippewa Falls Monday, surpassed 700 points for her Tiger career. 1:07 to play. Tigers lead 48-34. Second free throw for Grant Korvitz, also good. Ashley has 17. The Tigers lead by 15, their biggest lead. Stevens Point on offense. Baseline, here's a three-pointer by Zadroik on the way. Missed everything, pulled in by Colbeck. Ahead to Holm, final minute to play. Marshfield by 15. Holm drives, cut off inside the Klum. Haley wide open for an easy lay-in. Klum from Holm. Marshfield leads by 17. 45 seconds left. Spash down the floor. Strong comes back outside. Josie for 3 on the way and good. Abby Josie hits her second 3 of the ball game. Marshfield by 14, 30 seconds to play, and Bosom fouled in backcourt by Kornowski. Second foul on Katie Kornowski. And Ayanna Bosom back on the foul line. And she will shoot 2 here. Big win for the Marshfield Tigers. This will force a tie for first place in the conference standings. First by Ayanna is good. 31 seconds to play. Marshfield leads 52-37. One more free throw for Ayanna Bosom. And that shot is away and also good. Tigers lead by 16. And the game's final 30 seconds. Spash rushes to front court. Zadroik near side, hands to Nest. She'll launch a three-point try. It's offline. And grabbed by Zeta Colbeck. 18 seconds left. Home comes to front court. Baseline club. Now the Tigers want to run out that clock. Just 10 seconds to play. And Marshfield Tigers will force a tie for first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a nice win tonight. Tiger fans on their feet as the horn blows and the Marshfield Tigers knock off Stevens Point here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Once again, if you're looking for some beautiful flowers for your sweetheart for Valentine's Day, why not shop Hefco Floral in downtown Marshfield? They have a wonderful selection, and if you can't get there, you can do so online at hefco.com. That's Hefco Floral in downtown Marshfield. Our final score this evening, Marshfield 53 and Stevens Point 37. Back with a full recap following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Seven and also 10-1 in conference play. Marshfield earns this win tonight, knocking off Stevens Point by a score of 53-37. Each team does have one conference game remaining. Marshfield with Wausau West at Wausau West next Thursday, and Stevens Point at home against Wisconsin Rapids also next Thursday. If both SPASH and Marshfield win those contests, we'll have a tie for first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference between these two ball clubs for this year. Again, also Stevens Point back in action on Tuesday with a non-conference game at Eau Claire against Eau Claire Memorial. So the SPASH Ball Club plays on Tuesday evening as well. But a nice win for Marshfield tonight, knocking off Stevens Point by a final score of 53-37. Our coverage of Marshfield Tiger basketball tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, brought to us by Hefco Floral, Total Electric Service, Country Wireless, Citizen State Bank of Loyal, and the Hearing House. Once again, Marshfield gets the win over Stevens Point tonight, 53-37. Now we'll come back with more of our postgame report from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse following these messages.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including Citizen State Bank of Loyal, community-owned, community-minded. They welcome the opportunity to serve you no matter what life brings. Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Quality body and frame work, including custom work. High school sports is also brought to you courtesy of Chips Hamburgers, South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Charbroiled fresh and instant service. Walk in or drive up. Can you handle Chips Champ? Looking for that special place to call home? We offer a variety of loan products that fit your needs. It's one of the advantages of working with a community bank. You're independent, so are we. Partners Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Partners Bank,
together. Marshfield a winner tonight over Stevens Point, 53-37. Let's check the final scoring in this ball game. First of all, for Stevens Point, one player in double figures, and that was Jada Seibert with 13 points. Jada had 5 baskets and was 3 of 3 on the foul line. She also fouled out with 2:12 to play. Adelaide Nest off the bench had 3 threes for 9. Abby Josie, 8 points, 3 baskets, 2 of those were threes. Ellie Strong, 3 of 4 on the foul line for 3. Lydia Johnson, a basket for 2. Lindsay Weiler, a basket for 2. Jacinta Zadrike, Katie Kornowski, and Harper Robinson did not score for Stevens Point. Marshfield Tigers this evening, led by Ashley Grant-Corvitz, with 17 points. Ashley had 6 baskets and was 2 of 2 on the foul line. 3 of her baskets were 3-pointers. Zeta Kolbeck, 6 points, a 3-point basket, 3 of 4 on the foul line. Rayala Schuler, 6 points, 2 baskets, 1 was a 3, and 1 of 2 on the foul line. Ayana Bosom, 6 points, a field goal, 4 of 4 on free throws. Emma Ridgway, 6 points, 2 baskets, 2 of 2 on the foul line. Mackenzie Holm, 2 threes for 6. Mackenzie missed 1 foul shot. Haley Klum, 5 points, 2 baskets, and 1 of 3 on the foul line. And Gracie Ridgway, a 3-point basket for 3. On the foul line tonight, Marshfield, 13 of 18. Stevens Point, 6 of 7. Marshfield had 17 turnovers, 6 in the first half and 11 in the second. Stevens Point, 21 turnovers, 9 in the first half and 12 in the second half. Marshfield led at halftime, 26-21, and outscored Stevens Point in the second half, 27-16. Marshfield's biggest lead was 17 points. Stevens Point's biggest lead was 3. We had 3 ties at 2, 4, and 7, and 4 lead changes in the first half. Top Marshfield rebounder tonight, Mackenzie Holm, was 6. Zeta Kolbeck had 5. Haley Klum, 4. Emma Ridgway had 2. Ashley Grant-Corvitz, Rayala Schuler, Ayana Bosom, and Gracie Ridgway each had 1 rebound for the Marshfield Tigers this evening. And Marshfield comes away with a big win tonight, knocking off Stevens Point 53-37. Let's turn now to Tiger basketball coach Taylor Varsho for some post-game comments. Taylor, congratulations on a nice win. Give us your feelings about this win and what led to your Tiger success tonight.
Yeah, anytime, Point's a great team. They're athletic, very well coached. Obviously, Janelle McCarville. Kudos to their club and their team. They came and fought every second. So, I just think we were the tougher team tonight. We came out, we're healthy. I think I said in my pregame, when we're healthy, all around, all 16 players, it goes back to the girls in our preparation. There's nothing that Point ran tonight that our girls weren't prepared for. So my coaching staff does a phenomenal job with that as well. But couldn't be prouder of the way the girls played tonight. And I guess as a coach, anytime you get drenched with water or Gatorade or ice, it's a good night. So again, really proud of the way the girls played tonight. Again, it takes the basketball's a long season, and this is the grind. January was a grind. But now it's playoff basketball. This is a playoff environment, and couldn't ask for a better crowd, better fans. We had some boys basketball players in with us this week, and we just compete. We compete in every drill, we compete in every practice, and we came ready to go tonight.
Taylor, how about your defensive work tonight, holding Stevens Point to 16 points in the second half and forcing 21 turnovers, including 12 in the second half?
Yeah, I think Stevens Point's averaging a little over 60 points a game. I don't know what they ended up with, but, anytime you can hold a team under their average and each player's average, you're bound to win. I told the girls at the beginning of the game, okay, after the first 4 minutes, I'm going to call a timeout to give you guys a breather. Okay, so battle every 4 minutes, and that's what it took tonight. Regardless of who was out there, obviously they're the Soybert girl. She's a phenomenal player. She's going to be a really good player. She's only a freshman, and I thought we did a really great job on her. So really proud of the way the girls played tonight. But it takes all of us.
You used a lot of girls tonight, but it seemed like in some key situations you really had to emphasize ball handling. Made sure you had some good ball handlers out there tonight.
Yeah, I think that was one part, last year where we could just call on Danny and she could bring it up the floor. But now, obviously, Zeta being a little bit littler of a guard, Rayella back in there, Ashley back in there, Ayana back in there, Emma, Gracie, it takes it doesn't fall back on one person, and I thought we did a really good job of slicing out of those traps. So again, they're tall, they're lengthy, but again, couldn't ask for a better outcome for our game tonight.
I'm not sure there's a play of the game or not, but certainly a real big play. You're up by whatever it was, 5, 6, 7 or something, and can't really get over that, and then none other than Gracie Ridgway hits a big three-pointer for you. What a big play that was for you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Gracie's a kid that, just does her role. She's one that works hard in practice. She's partners with Rayella in practice, so having her be out for a little while, she had to switch up partners, but she just battles. She does what she needs, and when her number's called, she's ready to go. So, again, with Emma and Gracie, switching off on 5 tonight, that really helped with our defensive pressure.
Nice win tonight, Coach. Congratulations on this big win.
Thanks, Shane.
Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Taylor Varsha with us. Marshfield gets a big win tonight, knocking off Stevens Point 53-37. And more of our postgame report from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in just a moment.
High school sports is being brought to you courtesy of our broadcaster club members, including